It is week 3 of the Colorado movie theater shooting trial, week 3 of what could be a 6-month-long case. James Holmes' defense says he is not guilty by reason of insanity. But the prosecution is showing the lengths this man went to try to stop the police from taking him down, either at the theater or at his apartment. Because today the jury is hearing from an FBI special agent about all of those explosives found in Holmes' booby-trapped apartment. Had someone opened that door and stepped inside inadvertently, there could have been even more victims in this already tragic story. You know the name of the killer, you've heard it time and time again, but here are the names of the 12 victims who lost their lives that day. Rebecca Wingo, Alexander Tevis, Alex Sullivan, Veronica Moser Sullivan, Michaela Medic, Matt McQuinn, John Larimer, Gordon Cowden, Jesse Childress, Alexander Bowick, Jonathan Blunk, and Jessica Redfield Gawi. Jessica was 24 years old, and she went to the new Batman movie with her friend Brent. In fact, one of her last tweets the day before the shooting is this, quote, "Never thought I'd have to coerce a guy into seeing the midnight showing of The Dark Knight Rises with me." Her mother, Sandy Phillips, and stepfather, Lonnie Phillips, join me live now, and they have moved heaven and earth to attend every day of the trial. Sandy and Lonnie, thanks so much for taking the time to speak with us. First and foremost, how are the two of you holding up as we head into week 3 of this?
We're holding up by holding on to one another and the other family members that are here that we've become close to over the last 2.5, almost 3 years.
This has
We've had
really
some rough
not
days
been.
in court.
Sorry, go ahead, Lonnie.
I said we've had some rough days in court, but with the other families there, with support, we've been getting through it.
So this is not easy for the two of you to attend trial. You have literally had to uproot your lives, and as I understand it, you're living in a mobile home just so that you can be there every single day?
Yes, we actually our lives have been upside down for almost 3 years, so it was a pretty easy decision to decide that we really wanted to be here during the trial and represent the other families who couldn't be here and represent our daughter, most importantly. So we leased our house out and sold all our furniture and bought a travel trailer and a truck and pulled it along with us, and here we are for the remaining trial days.
That's a lot of trial days. I mean, we're just 2 full weeks in, starting week 3, and this could go on for upwards of 6 months. Do you feel you made the right move? Will you be able to get through that much of this awfulness?
Yes, we made the right move.
Yeah.
Absolutely. There was no doubt. I mean, we didn't have any discussion about it. We just made the decision and did it.
The awfulness happened 3 years ago almost, so you know we've been living with awfulness, so it was just the next step in our journey, and as long as we have each other to take that journey with, we're okay.
I know that you have not been supportive of the notion that there is a camera in that courtroom, and I understand and empathize with you on what it must feel like to have to see that image of that killer every day in that courtroom. At the same time, can you help us understand, as we look at a very static image, what it's like for you and the family members to be that close to him day in and day out?
Actually, he's kind of an enigma. He plays the court very well. He plays the jury very well. He sits there very quietly, exchanges comments with his attorneys. We see his parents in the courthouse, and that's probably more difficult than seeing him in many ways. So, you know, you buck up. I mean, there's no other way of putting it. You just pull your boots on every day and say, okay, we're going to hear some things we don't want to hear. Mm-hmm. And you hold on tight.
So we've been there a couple of weeks now, and we've kind of got used to the routine. There's always unexpected testimony and gut-wrenching stuff that we try to protect ourselves against. If we have to leave, we leave. But
They have an overflow courtroom, so if the testimony gets to be too much, but we still want to hear and see what's going on, we can step into another courtroom and watch it from there. So, you know, we do have that advantage because we're not supposed to cry, we're not supposed to show emotion. You know, he has all the rights, we have none. So that's been difficult, because some of the things we hear on a daily basis, when we hear about somebody being found in row 13, we know who that is, and we know the family, and we know the devastation. So it's a lot more personal to us than it is to the jurors at this point.
Sandy,
but I think
I want to ask you about the jurors. Do you ever
Yes.
see them looking at you? Do you ever get a chance to look directly at them and whether you know it or not, beseech in them the justice that you're both looking for?
You know, they do see us. They don't know who we are. It's never been pointed out to them that there are family members every day in the courtroom. But they do see us. They just don't know who we are. But we've been able, here in Colorado, the jurors are allowed to ask questions at the end of the testimony, and we've been very, very impressed with the questions they have asked. They seem to be a very serious and a very connected jury. So we're hopeful.
Do you know exactly what you want out of this process? It's just so early, but yet, are you sure you know what you want to see come of this?
Yeah, we're sure. We want him in a place where he cannot harm anyone else. It doesn't matter to us which way this comes out. There's no justice for us. We've already lost our daughter. We're just trying to protect other families from going through what we go through, and support them.
I think the only thing that would be unacceptable to most of us is if he were committed, because if he was committed to a mental institution, their job is to release him someday, and that would be unacceptable. And the other outcome would be a mistrial where we'd have to go through this all again. A hung jury would be devastating.
Well, I know you do not like
everything beyond that.
I was going to say, I know you do not like to hear this killer's name, and so let's say the name of your daughter, Jessica Redfield Gowey. Can you close this interview by telling me what you want us to know about her?
Oh my. A lightning in a bottle. Joy, hope, fresh air. What else, baby?
Well, of course, we miss her presence. That's the main thing. And it happens at any time of the day, any time of the night. We miss her. And we want the world to know that we're doing this because of her, because she would want us to use this tragedy to help other people. And because of her, we're doing this.
Again, her name
has to
is
stop.
Jessica Redfield Gowey. I will say it again and again because all too often it's the killer who gets the attention instead of beautiful people like your daughter. I can't profess to know the half of her, but her pictures are, like you said, lightning in a bottle. Sandy and Lonnie, our hearts go out to you, and I'm sending you strength as you progress through the next few months of this.
Thank you, Ashley. That's
Thank
so
you.
kind. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.